What's up, boys? Today we're going to be bringing back the Explode When Touched build, so we're going for the Demolitionist here to unlock all the explosive weapons. There are 3 different copies of the feedback harness unstable overclock you can get, which causes you to drop a ton of grenades when you take damage with a cooldown, and that's available on the incendiary, neurotoxin, and high explosive grenades. So we're hopefully getting all 3 of those. And then we're going to try and pump explosion radius up a ton so that it's the biggest explosion possible whenever they happen. And that overclock was actually buffed quite significantly in the recent patch. Before it was a 15-second cooldown, and now it's a 10-second cooldown, and it throws out an extra grenade on top of that. And I think by default it actually already throws out some extra grenades. However, I don't think that's stated anywhere, but you'll see later on. Once we get some good overclocks and upgrades for it, it'll basically cover the entire screen whenever it triggers, I think. Then we're going for the magma core, so I can also trigger them on the lava pools whenever I feel like it. And I will try to get some decent survivability here, since the build's reliant on us taking damage. Don't want to get slowly worn down by doing what I have to maximize my damage. And I'm also not going to be going for the reload speed stat as much as possible, since we're going to be getting a free giga cast of the grenades every 10 seconds. We'll have a little bit less value out of that, so it'll be a perfect time to go for other stats, but I think I will take the multi-tool. We have a little bit of a penalty at 4 stacks, but that'll give us some decent reload speed later on, I think. So there we go, incendiary grenade, that's one of them. Big explosive, absolutely. Yeah, we should probably grab some armor here. Potency for one of the grenades are trying to scale up. So we did get a shell back here. I'm probably going to have to try and drag him through some of the detonators if there are any left. We might have blown them all up already. Uh-oh. Early pickup. Help us grab some of the XP here. Let's get a bit of crit chance, I suppose. Gonna need some damage to help with this guy. Potency, damage. I think damage will probably make more sense if we have the option between those two. Potency will be a bit better on the neurotoxin grenade once we get that, since that will also improve the damage of everything with its debuff that it applies. We'll take green potency, I suppose, here. Let's go for some explosive damage. Damage, that's pretty good. Plasma. Oh, the impact axe actually does have some cool new overclocks, but we've got something specific in mind here. Nope. Nope. Ouch. Okay, high explosive, pretty expensive. But the dream is still alive, at least. Ooh, magnets.
Get it wrapped up, miner. The longer you stay, the harder it gets.
Decent crit damage. Oh, now the detonators come. Decent throwable. That'll apply to all of the 3 main weapons that we're going for.
overloading, miner. Get a move on.
Damage, we'll take that over reload. Paint job. I think I'm okay with that, checking out what overclocks we got here. Explosion that deals kinetic damage. This one is very good damage, and we're probably not going potency on the incendiary, so that's a no-brainer choice there. Big XP gain.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Damage. Let's get a little bit of movement here. Luck. I'll take our blue reload over potency there, and then we are looking for the neurotoxin. There we go, on the final roll. Damage.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Damage.
Diving deeper. Taking you to stage 2.
I guess we will, since that's about all I can buy.
Do something epic with this.
With no gold left over.
Objectives. Get it done, miner.
Damn, I forgot my lunchbox. You're cute, but you're dead.
Oh yeah, the Clipboard of Grudges artifact would actually be kind of cool, since we're already going to be taking damage and running through the magma pools and stuff, where you get XP every time you're damaged and then a global boost to your XP.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Yeah, what did that end up at? 9 stacks, so that'll be plus 20% with just those 4. But we can also look for a weapon box later on to scale that up a bit, and the other item that kind of scales with that stuff. The turbo encabulator, I think? We'll take the level here.
Pop the loot bug. Let's get them in. I'm gonna kill you all.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Say hello to my little friend.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something.
Suck on this, you freaking nature.
Potency, that's the only level available here. Fortunately, we do have to get all 3 of them up to level 18 since it's only available there, so could take quite a while to really get the build going.
Supply pod launched. Impact imminent.
That does absolutely nothing. I guess we'll probably take gold tipped here.
I'm having an epic vision. I got it. Take that.
Paint job, that'll help us get an overclock here. And potency actually is pretty good there, but if we get this, then all 4 of our weapons actually will have a source of kinetic damage, since we got that on the incendiary already. And it's a massive damage overclock, so pretty good, I think.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
I'm not scared of you. Think you can kill me? Think again.
Big reload, I think we will take that.
Legendary upgrade.
Should be a lot more gold still, right? Oh, it was all hiding up here.
That's all you got, you slippery shit! That's all you got, you slippery shit!
Potency is fine for the neurotoxin.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it.
Oh, we actually got a purple one. Well, running completely away from them. Probably just take the nitro to help us get the levels going on those a bit faster, I think.
Wee, not too shabby.
Reload. I'm gonna take a level here, I think. That's fine.
A little extra special.
Lifetime, that'll be just the 2 debuffing grenades. That's decent.
This one looks better. Your time is up, great.
It's more damage and then more damage amplification from the neurotoxin, and it'll look funny.
Need it.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you to stage 3. Well done.
We'll take a paint job for that. We'll go fire rate
Now we're
reloads.
cooking with gas.
Throwable damage is
You don't
pretty
see these
good.
every day.
I think I'm gonna look for some better stuff
Show me
here.
more.
Damage is pretty
one makes me
good.
wanna
We'll
be
pass on the
better.
reload for the reason I said earlier. Damage
Vital.
here.
Let's shake it up.
Damage looks pretty good.
I rarely pick one of these.
And then I think we will grab
Nothing
that.
harder but looks
Triple
better.
grenade, very
With an
nice.
extra kick in it.
And I think I'm going to pass on that.
This is a simple
Try and really
manipulation.
focus on
Get it
the
done, Miner.
damage stats for any of the nitro stuff we go for.
Maybe we're not gonna die after all.
So if we get the triple grenade on the incendiary, we can go for absolutely maximum damage now combined with the nails overclock we got earlier. Although, honestly, I was kind of hoping to get the plus explosion radius stuff, just so it'd look as stupid as possible whenever it triggered.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone
Decent
clear.
crit chance, it's fine.
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
I am kind of at the mercy of where my grenades land right now. We don't really have that much AoE coverage.
I needed that.
I think I will.
Points for
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas
Since
tree. We
I
got
want to
swarm
get
incoming.
all of the overclocks for it, but we're not really scaling it up that much, paint jobs will be the most efficient for it, so we gotta go triple. Too good to pass up, even though the explosion radius is what I wanted earlier. I'll go probably damage here.
no time to
Try and get that one up to 18 so we can at least have one copy of that going.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Potency.
Really sweet. Suck on this, you freak of nature.
Damage. It's getting kind of close, so I think I will take that. We'll take a reload there.
We got a supply pod launch. Stand clear of the impact zone.
I think probably the pretty early nitro scanner. The crit stats won't apply to damage over time, and we will have a fair amount of that, even though I'm not really going super hard on it. And the goggles are kind of bad for that. I'll go damage and give the overclock here. No triple, so we will take the explosion radius here. Potency or damage? I think I'll grab a blue one, just in case it ends up being pretty good. Probably explosive damage here. Big throwable, that's fantastic. Then it took me so long to kill the hoarder there, I don't really have a lot of time left to try and find any more resources now. Damage is fine. Luck, yep.
Feels rare. Feels right.
Yeah, I think that's a failed quest this time because of that.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it.
Probably nitro for weapon levels, I think.
Oh yeah.
Damage is fine.
This one suits me best. Think you can kill me? Think again.
Damage.
Oh yeah.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
Plenty more where that came from. Stage 4 is waiting for you, miner.
Big damage. Pass on the reload for now. We don't have that much here.
Let me try again.
Potency is fine, and paint job is decent there. So we're trying to get 3 copies of this. Throws grenades on damage taken. Massively buffed from 15 to 10 seconds, and you throw even more grenades as well. Take a bit of HP since we're low, and I do want to get decently tanky.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
I'm so ready to quit this job and move on. Oh yeah.
So that's what it looks like when you trigger the feedback harness, I think. No, wait, that's it. Look at that. There we go. Just the entire screen covered in acid.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
This one's for Carl. Wait for him. Here, have a bullet in the fight.
So it looks like there's like 4 copies of whatever overclocks you have on it. So like 3 grenades each, so I think like 12 acid grenades from that.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready. Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Suck on this, you freaking nature. This one's for Carl.
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone is
Come and
cluttered.
get me, you
Get it
big
fixed.
fucking son. See you in hell. See you in hell.
Potency, that's fine.
Dippity dips.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I got it. Hello and good boy.
I think I'll take the level here at blue. I'm gonna try and not squish them so that we can get a little bit more mining time here. Divers is pretty solid. Tilty actually kind of would help, but I think that'll help me out here. When we don't really have a lot of room to mine stuff right now, it'll help me at least keep them off of me with the extra damage. Damage, sure. Probably just reload so that we can try and get some levels on that. It's pretty far behind. Damage.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Damage. Oh, we could actually bring that one a bit closer. I'm just gonna try and get every feedback harness as soon as we possibly can because it's pretty fun. So if we can get that one up to 18 now, that'd be pretty cool. Damage definitely, and I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Damage, sure. Kinetic. I don't think this actually works on the nails. Even though it's kinetic, it seems like it doesn't apply to that for some reason, but we can stack a little bit, see how it ends up doing. A bit more early pickup, and probably shouldn't have re-rolled there actually, but that would be pretty good if we want to save that. Bit more kinetic just to see if it works.
The dreadnought will emerge when you destroy the small cocoons, and watch out for elites. Keep your cool, you will make it out just fine.
I think I'm gonna look for some red sugar since we are taking a lot of damage despite not really even getting hit that much. Just like the occasional long range hit from like a claw or something.
The supply pod LZ is blocked. Please clear it out. Objective completed.
I'm gonna grab the feedback here, I think. So, second copy, twice as many grenades every 10 seconds. Go trigger that real quick with the lava floor. Fireworks. Jet boots. I think those are gonna be kind of weird with all the lava pools on the ground. So I think we're probably just gonna take the powder here. Although that's actually not terrible. Whatever. Damage is pretty good.
Feels rare. Feels right. Yeah. Alien, go. There's much over here. Hello and goodbye. Back to hell. This horde thinks it can kill us. Let's prove it wrong.
So we're going to want to try and trigger the harness every 10 seconds just so I have enough single target damage to get him. I can find some nearby lava pools. Okay, that should be a huge burst over there since he's also close to the wall and a lot of the grenades are kind of landing close to it. Wish I had a bit more time to clear out some of the pathways here at least with all the walls. Let's take a damage here. Alright, one more harness up here should bring him pretty low now.
Dreadnought wiped out. Good work, team. Objective completed. Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now.
Alright, hopefully I still have enough time for that magnet then. I might not actually. Damage into an overclock. No triple, so I guess we'll take the TNT there to help me out a bit. My mining speed's still pretty slow.
Yes. Suck on this, you freak.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Damage, I'll take that over basic reload speed.
Keep pushing, Miner. Stage 6 is next.
This
Luck,
one's
lifetime,
so
big damage.
easy. Gonna roll the dice on this one.
We'll save the explosion radius, take some damage there. Or I could save and try to get that one up to 18 actually. I think I'll do that instead. Grab a bit of HP here to help out with that a bit.
You have your objectives. Get it done, Miner.
Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry.
Oh yeah. Now we're online. Let's go for the big damage here.
Looking for.
If you wanted to do a status effect version of this, you can actually go Interrogator since that unlocks both of the 2 damage over time grenades on the driller.
Prepare to fight for your life.
And then you have their huge status effect damage bonus.
We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with... There you go. Delivery of 1 resupply for you, Miner.
I guess I could try it. It is pretty fun.
Better dwarf than yes, you
It might end up being pretty stupid, but whatever.
eat that.
Whee!
Bring it back on.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Damage.
I die a little inside every time I have to take out. I'm bleeding.
Exemplary work.
on
You
a
achieved
jet
your objectives
route.
in record time.
Na 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 na. Oh, I needed that. This one's for Carl.
We were a few seconds short of getting a legendary chest there. Let me get a bit of armor, I think.
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
We have a decent amount of levels now, mainly just the one there that needs the overclock. So we'll go gold, try and get some more explosion radius, I think.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Damage.
We're going deeper. Stage 7 is next.
Explosion radius, damage. Oh, I can't even get that one. Damage.
For my build.
I'll do one reroll, I
Nothing for me
guess.
here. Let's try again.
And a bit of crit
me
chance.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
White racks fly. All right, so far. You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. What I found?
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
Airborne? Where?
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Bring it, Beckers! Eat less! Woohoo! Feeling much better.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Freak of nature! Here, have a bullet in the butt! Take off!
Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing. LZ prepped.
So magnet in the bottom left, if we can save that for a bit later. I would have loved to have that early on. These are okay. I think I'd really like to try and find the stuff that combos with the multi-tool weapon box and the turbo encabulator. So we're gonna do some rerolls here, try and find something cool. Nah. Actually, that's pretty good with the lava pools. I think I'm fine with that, actually.
You don't see these every day.
Combination of armor and a bunch of stacking dodge together is pretty good survivability. Oh my god. And that's only 2 copies of the feedback harness, and it's freezing the game for a split second there when it triggers now. Alright, they are about to die. We need to go grab that magnet now. Let's go Nitra, I think. We're pretty light on that since I am doing a terrible job of mining out the levels right now. Sure.
Upgrade. That's a
I'll
no-brainer.
take an overclock here.
Courses through me.
Triple grenade.
Almost makes it too easy.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out. pushing, Miner. Stage 8 is next.
Damage, damage, damage,
Nothing for me here. Let's try again.
damage. And I think I will grab that so we can go ahead and get the final triple harness. Damage is fine since we have a little bit left over there.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
Alright, now check this out.
I'm leaving on a jet boot.
Jesus.
Took out a loot bug. Jet boot activated.
Big swarm detected. Buck up and get ready.
See you in hell. You want some more? Bloody hell, you're hot. Take off.
Honestly, the boots are actually kind of nice. They're growing on me.
Fight for your life.
I thought they would just always be on cooldown from running through the lava and stuff, but the jumps have actually been fairly effective so far.
We have supplies on prep for you. I need the LZ clear.
Decent explosive.
Get vessel on.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Prepare for impact.
Kind of late for that. That's a little bit better since we have a bit of dodge already. I guess that's
I
fine.
rarely pick one of these.
Since the more dodge you have, the better it gets.
I love these things.
That was a really small jump.
Shoot it in the face.
I guess it seems like if you're like too close to the wall, then it sort of cuts off your jump a bit. Oh my god, the freezing. They have improved the performance issues in the game a ton, but it seems like multiple copies of the feedback harness is still pretty insane.
That's all you got, you slippery.
See ya! Have a present! Decent kinetic, we'll try that.
Use this. You want some more?
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
I am pretty light on both of these. We'll go gold to try and find explosion radius.
Goodbye, round. Come and get me, you disgusting bug.
Gather up your beard and get onto that drop pod. It's about to leave.
Kinetic, sure, we'll try that.
Taking you deeper, Miner. Station 9 coming up next.
Cheap level for that.
Through me.
We're gonna reroll, try to find some explosion radius or luck.
Epic upgrade. That's
Explosives,
a no-brainer.
pretty good.
Hell yes. What else we got?
Just not really anything interesting. I'll do one more, see if we can find some nitrous stuff as well. Not really. I'll take a level here, I
I'm growing
guess.
stronger.
Simple mining mission. Get it done, Miner.
I've got a bad feeling about this one.
See if we can get a lava pull to boost me out of there.
Come and get me, you disgusting bug.
Damage, yep.
I already feel stronger.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
And we can use the lava to help mine a little bit here as well.
And clear. Supply pod inbound.
I think it's too late for that. Chemist is okay. It's not great. We can do better, I think. No, we can't. No, we can't. It's too late for that. I guess I'll try the squinties. That'll probably be worth it.
Been dreaming of something like this.
The swim is heading your way. Load up.
It's usually not worth it if you are super heavy on damage over time, or if your crit stats are already extremely high, since those ones are... Let me take a small hit somewhere, so that I can boost out of here. If your crit stats are already extremely high, then those are additive, so you'll get less value out of that, and the multiplicative damage reduction will hurt a lot more. But I don't think we really have that issue here.
Let's clear them out. Your history.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna get this quest, am I?
I found a gold vein.
This is some of the worst resources I've ever done in a run, I think.
You want some more?
We need 3 more. I don't see any up here, and we still need to get the magnet towards the bottom as well.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Paint job is pretty helpful to try and get the last overclock for that. Lifetime.
Feels right.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it.
Damage. Let me take a hit here so I can jump closer to it.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Man, these are just awful shops. I said I don't want reload and potency, and that's all I get. Let's see what else we got. Damage to finish that off.
Growing stronger.
Definitely not the favorite, so we'll shoot an extra time in the opposite direction.
What else we got?
There's 0 explosion radius too, Jesus. Damage is fine.
I already feel
One more
more
reroll.
options.
Nothing cool. I'll grab a bit of movement since we almost died because of that there.
Be good.
The dreadnought will emerge when you destroy.
Probably shouldn't have gone for that magnet,
Watch
but
out for elites.
too tempting.
You're cool. You will make it out just fine.
Maybe we're not gonna die after. You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. Have a look up. Who says dwarves can't fly? Ah, I got it in the mouth.
Crit damage. Go for the biggest boom possible here.
Let's get the minerals. Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ clear. Good work. Supply pod inbound.
Oh, we we are lagging for several seconds here. So that would lose me 150. 200 would be very low. I think I'm gonna reroll. Whatever, we're just gonna have complete garbage artifacts for this run, I guess. Multi-tool is great. Divers is pretty good, and everything else is not great for the build here.
Much better.
The boots actually were kind of the MVP at some points when we were getting surrounded, though. Ended up being a lot better than I expected.
Airborne. Why feel by the lies? Swallow this. Think you can kill me? Well, think again. Red sugar.
So boss is almost out. We're gonna try and save the cooldowns for him and just absolutely nuke him every 10 seconds.
Die!
Damage.
This horde thinks it can kill us. Let's prove it wrong. I'm leaving on a jet boot. Na 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 na.
Surprise!
Catch me if you can. Die, monster!
The ranged one is somehow lower. We'll save the cooldown until they come out of that. And then the boots should be up here, so we can do that at the same time. Perfect timing. Look at me, I am the magma cavern now. Oh,
Next time.
that guy somehow hit me? I didn't see him under the puddle there. We did kill them,
Excellent job.
but I should have turned the damage numbers off there so I could have seen clearer. Oops. Okay, so the nails overclock. How do I do this? We would have to subtract the fire and acid from these, I think. Actually, I don't even know. So the total kinetic for the non-kinetic weapons was 52 million. So we had an extra 20 million from that overclock then. Tape some nails to it on both of those. 20 million out of my total 162. That doesn't actually seem that high. I thought it was a bit stronger than that. Let's see, for the damage over time effects we had... I have no idea. Let's just say there was about 10 million kinetic on each of those then. So we had about 10 million acid dot there and about 20 million fire dot there, I think. So that's actually not too bad considering we weren't scaling that at all. And I was trying to actually scale up the nails a bit and that didn't seem too hot. I wonder if that was nerfed or something. I remember that one being extremely strong before. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.